Welcome to Random Conflux, where right now we would say it's morphin time.
Again?
Yes, this would be the second part. But today we're going to be talking about the Megazords.
Well, Zords in general.
Yeah, well, not swords in general, because then like big, giant sword weapons.
Well, we gotta talk about the Zords that make up the Megazords, the Carrier Zords, the Ultra Zords. We gotta talk about it all.
Oh yeah, Matt's with us this time again.
Oh yeah. So it's me, Zach,
John?
And Matt.
or Vegeta over here.
What are you talking about? Oh, we actually have a correction to make off our last video. We were close about the Dragon Zord being somewhat inspired by Godzilla, but Matt here actually is going to correct us on a few things about it.
I used to have the book that explained it, but long story short, what happened was the Green Dragon Zord is based off of both Godzilla and Mechagodzilla. Primarily with the missile fingers, the mechanized parts, the design even more based on Mechagodzilla, and then his actions, eating the pipe, which would be like eating the train, so on and so forth, like Godzilla. And the actual people who put together, that worked on Super Sentai, that put together the Green Dragon Zord suit and designed it, they hired a guy who worked at Toho Co. Limited, who worked on the Mechagodzilla suit, and then they were able to design and come up with it that way.
Which is very cool information. I got it a little bit wrong, but my resources came from Wikipedia. You can't always take everything Wikipedia says by...
To heart.
Don't believe
Yeah.
everything you read on the internet, folks.
Yeah.
So, it wasn't that far off. It was kind of close.
Yeah.
So, having someone that actually has the information, it's nice to have it cleared up.
Yep.
So my question is, for each of you guys, and I'll go last, what is your favorite singular Zord from Power Rangers? Zord by itself. No attachments or anything.
Siren Blaster, Turbo Rescue Megazord.
Cool. Is that a singular Zord by itself?
Yep.
Okay, I couldn't remember.
That's the Blue Rangers, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Sweet.
Mine was probably the White Tiger Zord.
I would like
That's a
to.
good one, too.
I would like to sit here and say that because my name, my gamer tag, and everything is Emerald Grizzly, that from I believe it's Ninja, the origami green bear would be my favorite. However, I really hated the design, and I wish they would come up with something that looked more like Lost Galaxy but be a green bear. So my favorite singular Zord is the Green Dragon Zord. I'm sorry, I got to go with the classic. It's what got me into it because I am such a big Godzilla fan, and Mechagodzilla is my favorite Godzilla enemy, and that's what got me into it. If you had to say, oh, don't choose a specialty Zord, choose one of the main cast Zords, then it would be the Red Ranger Zord from Lost Galaxy.
And you stated before, not in one of our topics, but in general talking, that Lost Galaxy is your favorite season.
Yes, I love Lost Galaxy. I just want them to do Lightning Collection or Legacy Collection or whatever you want to call it, Lost Galaxy. That's all I want, because right now, if I were to go online and try to buy the Lost Galaxy Megazord properly, one that transforms, it's like $600 or something. It's ridiculous on eBay. I would pay $300 for a brand new one that they just made, but I'm not going to pay $600 for the original, if that makes any sense. Okay. But yes, so I love Lost Galaxy, and I'd love for them to bring that back. Speaking of Megazords, obviously, Lost Galaxy is my favorite Megazord. Second one would have to be Zeo.
Zeo is awesome.
You talking the animal one or the one that was like the shapes of the symbols?
The animal, specifically, where he's mostly blue looking, has the red helm, kind of pharaonic in that sense. Yeah.
Both were cool. I had the one that was the different shapes. Your kids have it right now. But
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
My kids get the aftermarket Megazords from our collector here.
I didn't know about the second Megazord for the.
Yeah, you
Zeo.
know how each of the Zeo Rangers have a shape on their helmet?
Yeah.
They have a Megazord that each Zord looks like the shape, okay? And when they're in Zord form, where they're singular, they're like a robot and their body is the shape.
Mm-hmm.
And then when they make a big Megazord that's made up from the shapes.
That one.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
uh-huh.
the Shogun Megazord was similar in the fact that they were like robots that form a Megazord too.
Yeah, exactly. Like in the Shogun Megazord, that has to be my favorite. I guess you want to call it extra Megazord.
Yeah.
Extra because there's so many times where there's extra Zords that also make Megazords that aren't from the main cast. Like technically, the Tiger Zord is an extra Megazord because he can be a robot unto himself.
Oh, the Mega Tiger Zord.
Yeah, the Mega Tiger Zord.
Because it combined with the other ones, and yeah.
Oh, the Shogun Megazord was the alien
Yes.
Ninja Rangers Megazord.
Yeah.
Exactly, the Alien Rangers. You got it.
Mhm.
Yeah. And the Zords like that, those are always fun. Coming down to Carrier Zords, I can never remember his name, the turtle. Goodness, I can. We're going to have to look this up on our phone. To continue, we actually looked it up. Tor the Shuttle Zord, yes. That's got to be my favorite Carrier Zord out of all the Carrier Zords I've ever seen. Though, the one from, I believe it's Dino Thunder, is a pretty close second to me.
I don't think there was anything bad.
Sword?
Yeah, Bronco
Yeah.
Zord is cool. I don't think there was anything bad about that season. Dino Thunder. It was a good series or good season.
I don't know if they did it for the show, but for the toy, it's a reskin and redone model of the turtle from Power Rangers. Well, the original Power Rangers.
It might be.
Could be.
All I know is the toys.
Okay.
Yep.
The reskin and remodel.
But yeah, Tor was a good Carrier Zord. I agree about the Bracket Zord being cool. Titanus was still awesome.
Of course.
Yeah, and I agree with you that Lost Galaxy had a lot of good Megazords. I had the red one. I forget what it was called, but it was the one that had like all the red vehicles that turned into a Zord.
Yeah.
And then there was the blue one, which was like planes, and that was cool, but I never had that
Wasn't the red one trucks?
one. They were like space vehicles, like rovers and things like that.
Yeah, yeah. Now, here's something. And I know that Serpentera is not the only one, but Serpentera, of course, is my favorite. What's your favorite Zord that started off evil and turned good? Now, I know the Green Dragon Zord did that, but...
Serpentera didn't turn good, did it?
Not, okay, I shouldn't say that it turned
Well,
good.
yeah. Serpentera turned good once.
Okay, quite, okay, not even that question. Just what's your favorite evil Zord? Mine's Serpentera.
Serpentera was fine.
The Zenaku Megazord.
Wild Force?
Yeah.
I could see that.
Which it was the Lunar Wolf Sword combined, like the wolf, the alligator, and the hammerhead shark. When it was evil, it gained the horn, which was gold. And then when it turned good, the horn folded back into its head.
Okay,
And then it was like a gold stripe on its head.
that's cool.
Just to be completely different, I'm going to say the Shogun Megazord, because for a brief time, Rita controlled it.
That's true. That's true, she did.
Well, if you take that in consideration, the Power Rangers Turbo Megazord.
I think that was controlled at one time by an enemy, wasn't
Yes,
it?
it was.
Yeah.
Yes, it was.
But it didn't start off that way.
No,
He said it's starting off.
that's true. The Shogun Zord started off that way, because Rita got it before the Power Rangers, if I remember right.
Yep.
The Power Rangers took it off her. But...
Yeah. And it was around the time for the Alien Rangers when they came. Because she tried to send it after the Power Rangers after they turned into kids. and lost their powers and thought, well, this is the best time to strike and destroy them while they're weak.
Yeah.
And then, because at that time they couldn't morph, and they lost that ability. And then she sent the Shogun Megazord after him. And then I think within that same episode, the Alien Rangers showed up.
Something like that. I know I've said it before in the last topic, but I would honestly love to see the Dragon Zord return because it's one of the few Zords that was never destroyed.
Exactly. It's just waiting down there.
Yeah.
Beneath the depths.
Though there's
Well,
stories.
The swords that were never destroyed. The Dragon Sword, the White Falcon Sword, I think the Tiger Sword.
No, the Tiger Zord got destroyed when the Zords fell apart on season 2.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the Falcon Sword, the Green Dragon Sword.
And the Falcon Zord, one of the times that Tommy came back, and God rest his soul, but one of the times that Tommy came back, he called the Falcon Zord.
That was in Ninja Steel, if I'm not mistaken.
I think you're right.
And then the Astra Mega Ship never got destroyed. It was actually used in Lost Galaxy too.
Yeah,
They fought
it
alongside.
became a second base in Lost Galaxy.
Yeah.
God, I
But
miss Lost Galaxy. It's such a good show.
but the Silver Ranger ship was destroyed.
Something that I would love to see, the way that in Power Rangers Lost Galaxy, the way you first see the Zords like in their raw animalistic forms and then they become their Zord forms.
Yeah.
I would love to have just models. It doesn't even have to have moving parts, like little statuettes of those untransformed versions. I would love to have those. I wonder if anybody's ever, if like maybe exclusive to Japan or whatever. Like what would be really cool is if S&H Monster Arts did them. They're popular for doing Godzilla figures. That would be really cool.
Or Hasbro, if you're listening.
Please, Lost Galaxy already.
I mean, if there's enough people that ask for it, they probably would do.
Yeah, they're doing Turbo now, so. Well, the
Same,
figures. Yeah.
same with the people that do the coins for the morphers.
Yeah.
They started that because people were actually asking for it.
Yeah.
At first, if I'm not mistaken, it was the idea came from the original owner of that company
That's how we do it. Cat Ranger style.
because he had an old toy morpher that he was going to give to his kid. But he lost some of the coins, and he already had the stuff to make the coin.
Oh, that's cool.
So he more or less just 3D printed the coin, and I think the story was that his kid showed it to a couple friends of his, and then his kid's friend ended up asking for one.
You talking about Starlight and their cosplay coins and stuff they sell?
Yeah.
Yeah.
At first they weren't going to do Power Rangers. They were going to do other things. They weren't going to do the coins at first.
Oh, speaking of Starlight Studios, we're not endorsed by them or anything, but if you ever want like certain types of power coins, or if you want even replacements for some Megazord parts, they sell replacements for those out of die-cast metal.
And
Really
if
nice.
the studio wants to kind of pay us, then feel free to push a little cash our way. And we'll keep talking some really good stuff about you. So
Well, we would anyway. We like their products.
it's
so,
a shake my hand, I shake your hand type of thing.
yeah.
But anyways,
The only problem we ever had was I bought a necklace for Matt, like as a present one time, and his skin eats metal.
Yes, my skin does not like metal at all. It just, I like, for instance, I have to wear a silicone wedding ring, just to give you an idea. So, I can't wear watches, leather watches, and I can't wear watches because my electromagnetic field just messes them up. But getting back on the topic of Megazords and stuff, I actually got my friend here, Jonathan Lacrosse. He went ahead and he sent me as a gift a Shogun Megazord. Well, it had the American stickers on it, and I wanted it to be more show accurate. Now, I wasn't going to go as far as paint the pink Zord white, but I still wanted it to be show accurate. So we got on a website called Toy Hacks again, not supported by, but they have reprint stickers for a lot of the Megazords, including the Shogun Megazord. And I was able to use that, a little tool and stuff called Goo Gone, got all the original stickers off, put them on, and now I have a show accurate Megazord, or Shogun Megazord.
I've helped them out with different Megazords too. I helped Zach get the Rescue Turbo Megazord. Mm-hmm. Still trying to find the original Turbo for a decent price.
Yeah. But, staying with the topic of the Shogun Megazord, did you know that the first ever leader ranger of a group was technically the white alien ranger?
That makes sense.
And that's technically from season 2, well, half of season 1, clear up to Zio, the Ray Ranger was not the leader.
Mm-hmm.
You are weak.
It was Tommy that was the leader.
Yep.
Like the benefactor leader.
Yep.
Well, Jason was the leader until Tommy stepped in.
Yeah.
And then Jason left, then Rocky came in, Tommy became the de facto leader afterwards.
Yeah.
Before Jason left, it was decided between Tommy and Jason.
Yes.
Divided, not decided.
I loved the episode where I love the episode where Jason and Tommy went ahead and had their bout against each other, their sparring bout, and then they did it again right before Jason left the show. Yeah. And this time Tommy was in the white clothes because he was the White Ranger. Yeah, that was some good stuff. I know we're getting a little off topic, but still, that was fun.
But I figure, like, they always talk about how the Ray Ranger is always the leader.
Mm-hmm.
That wasn't always the case.
Yep.
That's something that Saban decided.
It's in most cases, but like for instance, even in Lost Galaxy, we already talked about the Pink Ranger was technically not Lost Galaxy, Time Force.
Yeah.
Sorry, Time Force. The Pink Ranger was technically the leader.
Well, she was sort of the mama of the group.
Yeah.
That one technically had two leaders, the red and the pink.
And one thing that I really like, and I know that it really started at the beginning of the show, and they've kind of kept it going ever since. Not in all cases, but one of the things that I do like is where the red Zord is the main Zord of the body, and you kind of add the other Zords onto it to make the Megazord. One of my favorite combinations thereof, toy-wise, is Dino Fury, because you can really just make your own Megazord. In fact, I'm looking at mine on the wall right now, and it's got a combination that's not even seen on the show, just because I went ahead and made it up myself. And in
It's
fact,
like Legos. The new one's like Legos.
It's like Legos, yeah. And my favorite, this is the next question, my favorite red Zord, okay, is the one from Dino Fury, the T-Rex.
I like that one, and I like the Red Dragon from like the second season. I thought was
Like
cool.
the Thunder Megazord's
Yeah,
Red
that's
Dragon? Yeah, of course.
That
Always
was a good
badass
one.
looking.
Yeah.
But it seemed like the Red Ranger sword has always either been a sword that can do things on its own better than the other Mega Swords. Or it was the body, or a big chunk of the body.
Of the Megazord. Yeah.
Or just the chest and the head.
Yeah. What's your favorite red Zord?
My favorite red sword would have to be... Oh, crap.
Better luck next time.
I would say the Red Lion Sword from Wild Force.
That's a very cool one.
That's a very cool one, yeah.
I just like it because I do like lions, tigers, bears, wolves.
Tigers are awesome. So.
Like, I just like that season because I do like animals.
Yes.
And I don't know if I ever told you, Matt, but during Power Rangers Wild Force, I actually went to audition for it to be Kite.
That's cool.
I didn't get the part though.
Obviously.
There was a little fill-in part just for to fix the voice a little bit because me and the other characters or the other kid sounded the same, and they just said, "Hey, can you just repeat this line, but without the crack in your voice?"
Yeah.
And it was somewhere around here. And it wasn't that hard to do. I can still do it right now.
But yeah, it's cool. It's cool. Yep. But this video has been about Zords. We're going to go ahead and close out for now. We will come back and talk about more stuff below in the comments. Could you guys please tell us what topic concerning Power Rangers specifically you'd like to know more about? One thing that I'm interested in doing maybe in the future, favorite episode. Favorite villain, even.
Favorite villain? The favorite villain of an episode, it doesn't have to be your favorite episode.
Yes.
It's just, how do you think that villain
Did in that episode.
resonated in that
Yes.
episode?
Yeah.
So, with that being said, smash the like button if you like it. Hit the dislike button if you don't. Leave a comment down below. Either way, let us know what you thought about the video. Give us your 2 cents. And just remember, when you put in your 2 cents, you gotta hit that subscribe button. And ladies and gentlemen, say goodbye, Vegeta.
Bye, Vegeta.
Vegeta.
What?
Are we there yet?
No.
Are we there yet?
No.
Are we there yet?
No.
Are we there yet?
Earth defenders never surrender.
Bow before your lord. Bow before your lord. 3, 2, 1, fight. Die! warned. Die! Megazord ready.
Weak and foolish, you never stood a chance.
You have no idea what I'm fighting for.
It's morphin' time!
3, 2, 1, fight!
Mega Blaster! Better luck next time.